recording? Okay, so for my project I did properties of water, a bunch of different demonstrations on what water will do when reacting with certain things, or just different properties of water. The first one is surface tension. And surface tension is hydrogen bonding, and it's adhesion and cohesion as well. Just the hydrogen bonding involved. It's when water molecules stay close together. The hydrogen one water molecule forming a bond with the oxygen molecule of another water molecule, and it's a really weak bond. Hydrogen bonds are always breaking and forming. Anyway, I'm going to demonstrate on this penny. We're going to put some droplets of water just to show you how water will stay tight together. It's a very tight polar covalent bond. Shares electrons unevenly. Hopefully the penny's even. Looks like it's leaning that way, doesn't it? As you can see, it just continues to form these bonds. It's staying really tight onto that penny. See, there's no reason that shouldn't be flowing off of there, but it's water. It should go spilling over. There it goes. So, quite a bit of water on a little penny. You can zoom off of that. The next one I'm going to do real quick is, this is just a cool little drop an egg in water. It's about the density of water, density of things. So I'm going to drop this egg in this water real quick. As you can see, it just drops straight to the bottom. That's because the egg is more dense than the water. More mass, volume, all that junk. So take that out. I'm going to add these, I think it's about 4 teaspoons or 5 teaspoons of salt into this water. It's about 250 milliliters, around there. Stir it up real good. And then we're going to drop the egg in again and see what happens. As you can see now, it floats. Now that's because the salt went into the water, dissolved, making the water more dense, filling all those gaps in between that hydrogen bonding and the water molecules. What we're going to do is take some clean, fresh water here, and we're going to slowly add this into the salt water mixture with the egg. And what will happen is the density, we're going to try and get it to be the same to where that egg will just float right in the middle of the glass. And there it goes. I don't want to fill too much because then it'll go all the way to the bottom. Running out of space. There it goes. It's pretty even. You know, it's not exactly even with the salt mixture either at this point. Anyway, density of things, water. I'm going to dump this back in there. So, that was that. Now quickly, how much time's gone by on that thing?
4 minutes and 30.
Okay. Now we're going to do the hydrophobic and hydrophilic. So hydrophilic, let's do that first. That's when something has an affinity for water, can form bonds with the hydrogen. So this is just milk, just a little bit of milk, and we're going to dump it into this water. See what happens. You want to come in here a little closer here? Can you see it pretty well? As you can see, it quickly starts mixing with the water. No huge deal, just kind of flopping around. Almost looks a little hydrophobic, but it's mixing in there. And there you go. Mixed right in there with that water. Next is hydrophobic. That is substances that don't have an affinity for water. They don't want to make any hydrogen bonds with the water molecule. So this is just vegetable oil. And we're going to dump this in this water. And as you can see, all those little bubbles of oil, they are not mixing with that water. They're all formed on top here, and you can look on top of it too and see what it looks like. Kind of cool. This next one is going to do the same thing probably. This is gasoline such oil mix from the weed eater. And smells good. We'll mix it in with this water. It's got a cooler because it's darker too. Watch it go down a little bit. Let's get it as it's going in. Watch how it doesn't want to go into that water. Pops right back up. Pretty sweet. And then it's all just chilling on top. So that's hydrophobic, hydrophilic, properties of water and things mixing with water. So this last one here, this is kind of another surface tension thing. It's more of a trick than anything. But I have this flat, shallow bowl, some water, dump it in here in this flat bowl here. And then we'll take some just regular pepper, black pepper, and just evenly disperses in there by itself. And this is surface tension again. This is water just staying tight and the bonds and all that. So got it right there above there. And if you see, I just take my finger here, do it in there. Nothing really happens. It does mess with the surface tension, but not like it will after I do this. Now, one of these has some soap in it, some cleaning soap, detergent. So you take some of that on your finger, and I'm just going to dab it on there. You see, as I disrupted the surface tension and lowered it on that spot, it tried to lower the whole thing, and it took all the pepper with it. Cool trick. Anyway, hand back on me. That is my water project demonstration.